Joining us for this interview session, we have Mr. Igor Glavenik, Managing Director for Parcus Group, and Mr. Tobias Kog, Partner for the Parcus Group. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Malcolm.
Okay.
Great to be here.
Firstly, Igor, can you explain your business model and what your business is all about?
Certainly. First of all, thank you for having us here for the interview. Great to be in Papua New Guinea for this conference. We're basically a consulting and training business. We provide consulting and training services for telecom industry around the world. We operate in about 40 countries at the moment, where we have customers on all continents, really. Asia Pacific, Middle East, Africa, Europe, North and South America. All sorts of telecom customers, from very small island nations like Tonga, Cook Islands, to very large telecom operators such as Telstra, Etisalat, PCCW, multinational operators like that. So,
can you explain what your business company does in Papua New Guinea and the type of products and services you offer in Papua New Guinea market?
Absolutely. Papua New Guinea is actually one of our first markets, where we operated the longest. So well over 10 years, I think 15 years by now. And we've been doing all our different services here. So everything from training to consulting and also some analytics work.
How long have you attended the Pacific Islands Telecommunications Association AGM meetings, and how have you found the association itself?
we've been a member of PITA for more than a decade. So I've attended more than a dozen meetings, probably covering every Pacific island in the last decade or so. It's a really fantastic event, great environment. You get to explore all the countries, different cultures, make contacts. They're very often turned not only from the business into really personal and friendships with a lot of people over this time. So it's a really fantastic venue for networking for the telecom industry in this part of the world, and we highly recommend it to the newcomers to the telecom industry to take part in this PITA forum and conferences that are organized.
From a Pacific Island telecommunications space perspective, what are some challenges you perceive from that are currently posed to Pacific Island telecommunication services, and how do you think the Pacific Island countries can best, work around those challenges?
The question is great, and every country will have a unique set of challenges, because when you say Pacific, it's a very big area and very diverse type of countries with small islands that have very small populations that you can cover very easily with 2 or 3 mobile towers, all the way to Papua New Guinea, the largest country in the Pacific, 9-10 million people, that has very challenging geographical terrain, very low incomes. So it has a very different type of challenge when it comes to providing, services. So in PNG context, I think the geography is one of the biggest challenges, and I think there's been a lot of progress that the operators in this country have made in the last decade in terms of improving the service quality, in terms of affordability, especially as well in the last few years, since there's some more competition in the market.
So Tobias, what are some targets or goals that you'd like to see your company in the next 2 to 3 years?
Very good question. Thank you very much for that. We're already present pretty much throughout the Pacific, maybe not every single island, but we already work with a number of different operators here. So I think we want to continue to service those existing customers, hopefully pick up a few new ones.
Yes.
That's in terms of business growth, but otherwise targets are to learn more about each specific country. I think Igor mentioned before, each country have their own challenges, and as a consultant and training business, it's really important to learn more about those specific challenges, because that's how we can help the customers to improve their businesses.
You mentioned the training aspect of your business as well. As you know, telecommunications and ICT is a fast evolving industry in itself. I'm curious to know, how is your organization and your company training or improving the internal capacities and capabilities of your staff members? Perhaps we'll have Igor to answer that.
Yeah, thank you. One of the challenges, or maybe I should say differently, one of the fun parts of doing the training is that you have to continuously train yourself. You know, well, I deliver training, Tobias deliver trainings, or our consultants are actually trainers as well. So it's a continuous learning experience that we have to apply on ourselves. Exactly because, as you said, it's a fast-moving environment, and customers always expect the best from you. So we have to continue learning ourselves and try to translate that knowledge into training courses and really practical workable solutions for the customers, because the best learnings are done when customers try to do something themselves. So we really try to incorporate practical elements of learning into our trainings with the customer, rather than just talk about the theory.
Finally, how have you found the 27th PITA Annual General Meeting and Business Forum and Expo that's currently held here at the Hilton Hotel? Perhaps we'll start with Igor.
Yes, thanks again. The facility is absolutely fantastic. The reception in Port Moresby has been great. From the numbers that I've been hearing, this is the biggest PITA conference so far. Close to 400 delegates, so from 37 countries. So I think it's a credit to Telecom leadership team and the rest of the community here in Papua New Guinea to organise such a great event so far. So thank you for hosting it here and having us.
Yeah, it's great. The organization has been fantastic. So really, really nice. It's a pleasure to be here, and 3 more days as well before we head back home.
We'd like to thank our guests, Mr. Igor Glavenik, Managing Partner for the Parcus Group, and Mr. Tobias Skog, Partner for the Parcus Group. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Okay. We now go for a quick break. Join us on the other side for more.